Okay, good evening, everyone. This is Crypto Celine. Welcome to Lockdown Sunday. This is going to be the final Lockdown Sunday, by the way. We're coming out of lockdown, and this is when we started these weekly webinars on a Sunday during lockdown. And so we're now being released. So the theme of the regular Sunday calls are going to change. So do stay tuned. Do tune in next Sunday at 6 o'clock to see what the new theme is. So welcome, everyone. I do this every week. A news flash. Let me just let somebody in. Welcome, everyone. Welcome, Sarah. Welcome. And so I do this every week. Welcome, Sarah. Welcome. I do this every week before I get into the nitty gritty, just to get over the news flash. Wow, what a week. What a busy week it's been. So let's go get on with the weekly review. And so Bitcoin will never, the market capitalization will never dip below $1 trillion. And so says on-chain analyst Willy Woo. He reckons that the double top theory, in his opinion, Bitcoin is completing the first of the double tops, and turns out an ascending triangle going sideways is all we get. So in layman terms, what that really means is that we're going to see Bitcoin going flat to sideways, oscillating between the $54,000 and $64,000 mark. It will probably never dip below the $1 trillion mark ever again. Now, Binance have allowed their users to trade tokenized stock tokens, starting with Tesla. This is quite huge, and it's very excited everyone in the crypto space, because we have a number of stocks and shares and offerings that are going to be replicated as tokenized stock tokens. And so Binance announced on Monday the launch of their stock tokens as zero commission digital tokens that qualify holders for returns, including dividends. And so users will be able to buy fractions of actual Tesla shares, which was trading at $677 a share at the time of this article going out. And so people will be able to purchase as little as 1/100th of a Tesla share with prices settled in Binance USD. And so this is quite a big deal for people that usually stocks and shares are out of their reach. They can't afford to buy stocks and shares. So people can now pile into the upward trend of Tesla markets and participate in this tokenized stock play in crypto land. And so Switzerland's largest insurer, AXA, starts accepting Bitcoin as payment, guys. Oh my gosh, it's going legal. Everything is getting way over the expectations that you would see during this early stage of mass adoption. And so all the private AXA customers have now got the option of paying their insurance premiums. I bet they have. I'm sure AXA is ready to hoover up all of that Bitcoin. Okay, and they say it's just a response to the growing demand from its customers for an alternative payment solution, with new technologies playing an ever greater role. So this is another signal that we're not going back to the old regular fiat analog, if you like, for finance way of living, existing. And so Tech Consortium has spent $1.3 billion to build a Filecoin mining facility in China. And we always like to give you these little trinkets of information. If you're paying attention over the weeks, you would have been enjoyed a lot of what we have witnessed. So, according to a blog, on Tuesday, the distributed storage service provider, IPFS, Union's funding is part of the grand vision of building a big data industrial park, and it's going to be based in the Jiangxi province of Fuzhou. I hope I pronounced that right. City. Okay, so on its completion, it will be the largest distributed storage infrastructure project in China. Okay, so Filecoin, check it out. And so Bitcoin moved the hack. Now, this is an indictment on cryptocurrency and how well, how secure and how transparent it is. You know, because this hack took place in 2016, and you know, people are watching this Bitcoin that has been sitting there. $623 million worth of Bitcoin from a 2016 Bitfinance hack has moved under the cover of Coin Hype. And so while Coinbase was being listed as a public company, Bitfinance, the hackers, they moved, they took advantage that, you know, of people, or hoped that people would not be watching as they moved these funds. And Adam Cochran, who's a partner with Cinnamon Venture, he wrote in a tweet, "No exchange will process this money. They basically can never be cashed out. However, you know, there are decentralized exchanges where you can cash out your Bitcoin." And so that's where we're going to probably see in the future the spotlight is going to spread onto the decentralized exchanges. Now, Coinbase finally awards all employees 100 shares in a surprise giveaway. Could that be because they were being criticized for being a bit selfish, or not, you know, rewarding the people that put them into the position that they're in today, that is strong enough for them to go public on the New York Stock Exchange? And so Coinbase have awarded all of their employees a surprise giveaway as a thank you, and 1,700 full-time employees are eligible for this 100 shares each, which is just like amazing considering the price opened at $350, I think it was the trading price. Now it did surge to highs of $429 at the peak before falling back. It closed that day, I think it was Wednesday or Thursday, it closed Thursday it closed at $328. And I think it did bounce back up. I haven't checked today's price, but you know, those employees are very happy employees. We're waiting for the tokenized version, which will no doubt be on its way very shortly, you know, for us to capitalize on this Coinbase listing. Now, TikTok users are smug after Dodge doubled in a day. Did anyone catch the ride? I know I did, you know, and the ride, it hit 29 cents. Now, it may not sound like a lot, but Dogecoin a couple of weeks ago was 2 cents. It was 0.0002 in like 2 months ago. It was cheap. And so now it's gone up to 29 cents. And this is because of the, the tweets from Elon Musk. And here's an interesting statistic. If you had bought $10,000 worth of Doge on January 21st, 2021, you would now have $450,000. You know, it's just insane. And so there's more to come from Doge. I'm pretty sure we're just experiencing a little bit of a reset. And so Thor Chain is ready to grease the wheels of crypto to crypto trading, guys. this is quite a huge development in the crypto scene for those that are following the cryptocurrency market. Now, what they have done is given us a swap, DeFi swap platform that allows us to swap crypto with crypto. So now you don't have to use the wrapped crypto version of the cryptocurrency. You can actually use the actual cryptocurrency. It doesn't matter what blockchain it is on, it will work flawlessly. So this is quite a big deal. Now the NFTs are going ballistic, and we have people in Nigeria, the artists in Nigeria, are minting NFTs. But they're cautious around the hype around them, because there is a lot of hype. We could be in a bit of a bubble, you know. But yes, in March, just gone, 24-year-old Nigerian artist Oyindamola Oyekemi Oyemwumi. There you go. Created portraits using ballpoint pens. And she tweeted her drawing of the Ethereum co-founder Charles Hoskinson, who noticed the tweet and put it up for sale as an NFT. And, you know, by the end of the month, the tweet sold for $6,300, and now it's Hoskinson's Twitter profile. So she says that she was lucky that he noticed her tweet, and he gave her the link to read about NFTs, and she decided to take it out. And so last week, she sold her first NFT minted by herself on Mintables, and her a friend helped her convert her crypto earnings into local currency, because of course the central banks have banned, you know, cryptocurrency in Nigeria, and now all we have is a peer-to-peer option in Nigeria. So you can still operate in the crypto space anywhere in the world. It doesn't matter if the government ban it. They cannot lock off electricity or turn off the internet. We are always going to get this type of noise from the authorities as people start to capitalize on cryptocurrency. Now, our favorite Odua coin launches a blockchain optimization called Ivy. Okay, now Odua coin is the, if you don't know, is the first indigenous cryptocurrency designed to empower people of African descent. And it's excited, we are excited to launch the latest blockchain optimization called Ivy. So after 3 years of network operations, developers in Odua coin have come up with a new line of on-chain execution. So this is going to increase the vitality of the network. We do have to be aware that we have to update our miners' wallets. If you're mining Odua, do update your mining wallet. But if you have the wallet on the phone, on the mobile, that's fine. You don't need to update. So this is Odua coin. It's a developing ecosystem that we are really watching very closely. Okay, now Berlin hard fork is now live on Ethereum. Major, guys. So what does that mean for people that love Ethereum? Well, it's going to reduce gas costs. So these horribly expensive gas fees, this is what we pay the miners. You know, it's sometimes you could pay, you know, up to $300 or more for mining fee, you know, for the gas. And so this is going to reduce with the program EIP 2565, and that's the first development. Now the EIP 2718 makes all transaction types backwards compatible using a so-called envelope transaction, which allows the addition of new transaction logic into Ethereum. So EIP 2929 increases gas costs for opcode transactions, a pain point for denial of service attacks on Ethereum in the past, and new transaction types on EIP 2930 made possible through one of the previous, the envelope transactions, allows its users to create templates for future complex transactions in a bid to lower gas costs. So what will that all mean in the real world or the crypto world out there in the crypto community? We shall wait and see what the impact is on the gas fees for that. Now, Tether on Tron blockchain hits 24 billion, surpassing Ethereum. Hello, guys. How many months have I been talking to you about Tron? Ethereum amid explosive stable coin demand. So look at that. Just look at that for a chart. This chart is comparing USDT, Ethereum, that's Tether, against Ethereum, and USDT, and that's the pink line. The green line is USDT Tron, okay? And as you can see, the Tron, after slight divergence, late 2020, since January 2021, it's been catching up with Ethereum, and it's now past Ethereum. So there's now more of the dollar-linked stable coin, USDT, on the Tron blockchain than Ethereum. And that's huge. So the growth of Tron came as transaction fees in Ethereum. These gas fees we're talking about remained really high, and that frustrated a lot of crypto traders who use the stable coin during trading to exit quickly from short-term trades. And so the number of Tether transactions on the Tron blockchain has passed Ethereum. And according to CoinGecko, Tether is the most traded cryptocurrency in the world, exceeding Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Dogecoin. And we're going to look a bit of Dogecoin very shortly. Now, Bitcoin this week hit an all-time high. We're in all-time high season. The key is knowing which coins are going to hit the all-time high and when. And that's the biggest mystery in the world. And that you will become a legend if you can accurately predict the market. Now, it's bullish season. We've never left the bullish season. It's an all-time high. Several cryptos passed their all-time high. Cardano eventually reached the elusive $1.50 mark. Yes, guys, $1.50, and there's big news on ADA. Meanwhile, Ethereum, the biggest altcoin, is already dangerously breaking the $2,400 barrier for the first time. We're going to see something on that later. And VeChain, VET, FTX token, Decred, they're all among the cryptocurrencies that hit their all-time high. Okay, so it's really getting interesting in the crypto market. Bitcoin offers accepted the UK most expensive apartment. It got a wine room, a champagne room. It's in Hyde Park, London Hyde Park. And this guy Nick Candy, he sold his flat, his penthouse in Knightsbridge, for a cool. Knightsbridge is Hyde Park, is the borough that Hyde Park sits in. For those guys that may not be familiar with the UK locations, now he sold his penthouse for $241 million. That's according to Bloomberg, and he's also accepting offers in Bitcoin and Ethereum. So I don't think he's sold it yet. He's just put it up on offer. Let's see who buys it from him. I'm sure someone will. Now, Bitcoin has dropped. Oh my God, it's a scam. It's a bubble. Oh my God, it's dropped. Yes, guys, Bitcoin will drop, but it will go back up. That one we are sure of. And so Bitcoin price dropped as Turkey bans crypto payments amid currency crisis. Now, the fiat currencies in the global world are going into crisis. Yes, they are becoming less and less valuable. And that does not exclude the dollar. The dollar is being printed as if it's going out of fashion. They call it, what do they call it? Well, they've invented so many other terms for helicopter money that they attributed to Japan when they did the same thing. Now, billionaire investor Ray Dalio fears that governments outlawing Bitcoin to preserve their monopoly over currencies is what is fueling this move by Turkey. Now, they've banned cryptocurrency as a means of payment. But it's very interesting what we are reading later on, that, you know, cryptocurrency have argued, the proponents, the people in the space have argued that Bitcoin is a better means of payment than gold or fiat currency because its supply is cut by half every 4 years via a programmed code known as mining reward halving. Okay, and that puts Bitcoin's monetary policy in stark contrast to inflationary policies adopted by the Federal Reserve and other central banks. And so this means that why would anyone want to hold on to fiat currency that is depreciating year on year? The same amount of money that the governments gave us 20 years ago can never buy the same amount of goods as today. You know, you're going to get less for your money. And so that's the big attraction, and they cannot stop the revolution. And so that's the crypto review. I do this review every week, every Sunday on this call, just so that everyone's up to speed with what's going on in the cryptocurrency market. Very important. If you're going to be operating in the cryptocurrency space, then you do need to understand what is happening in the market. And so on that note, for those of you that are watching this on the recording, on my YouTube channel, do subscribe, like, share, and be here next Sunday at 6 o'clock. Every week there's something else going on. And oh my word, we are celebrating always the 2 trillion market capitalization of the cryptocurrency market. Yes, guys, it's gone over 2 trillion. It's currently sitting just under $2 trillion right now, but we have hit that benchmark. Now let's take a look at the detail. Bitcoin, the big grandfather, the big daddy, where is Bitcoin going? Well, there's a lot of speculation out there in the market, and I think this is just what we call these multicolored lines on the chart. We call it the Fibonacci retracement. Now, we map it from the previous high to the previous low, and before this recent bull run at the beginning of this year, we've seen Bitcoin hit on the nose the 2.618 Fibonacci retracement. That's the resistance level that we see there at around 63,000. It hit $64,000, and so we should expect, and we did actually see Bitcoin retrace down, and it looks like it's bounced off the trend line. And so it is quite possible that we could see Bitcoin pass through that $64,000, $65,000 mark. The top target that we're aiming for is just under $85,000, $85,000, and that's on the daily chart, guys. When you look at it from a more sort of long-term perspective, so on a long-term perspective, very interesting. So this is why I like to do analysis on different charts, just so we can get the bigger picture. And what do we see? Bitcoin on the weekly chart, you can see here where it was 20,000 back in 2018, and it crashed back down to around the $3,000 level. And so we map our Fibonacci retracement from the $20,000 mark. The lowest point was around the $3,000 mark. And as you can see, the most we can expect, we should expect from this bull run in Bitcoin is $75,000. Okay, so we are looking at that till maybe it will hit that by the end of this year. But there is so much speculation out there, but Fibonacci is always correct. I live by it. I don't I see it in action in all forms of trading, whether you're trading cryptocurrency or stock prices, it doesn't matter. It always adds up. So we can expect the big drop after we see $75,000 on Bitcoin, and we should see it retrace probably back down to this level here, the $31,000 mark. It could even go back down to 28,000 was my last prediction, but and a few analysts have predicted 28,000 as the bottom for the next drop, but we should expect to see it hit that $75,000 mark before it drops. Now let's take a look at Ethereum. Ethereum also looks like it's following the trend. You can see the trend line is drawn here, and it's kind of it didn't quite touch the trend line, but it's bounced back up after hitting that resistance level at the 2.618, again identical to the Bitcoin chart. And if we look at the daily chart, what are we seeing? We're seeing something around the region of $3,700 for Ethereum during this bull cycle. But on the long term, what do we see? Long term, it looks quite different. If we look at the 2018 high of it was around $1,400, and then it crashed down to about, oh gosh, I can't even see where it crashed down to, $88 or so Ethereum, before shooting off to the stars. Now we've had a bit of resistance here at the 1.618 Fibonacci retracement level, and we could see it hit back again at 1,400 before we see a top price of $6,000. We're looking at $6,000 for Ethereum in this full cycle before the big depression, and it will come. There will be a depression, guys. Let me just put my camera over there. Right, so let's take a look at Tron. Tron, oh my goodness, what have we done? I hope you guys got into Tron around this level when it was 3 cents, 4 cents. You know, we've seen it shoot to the moon. It peaked, reached a resistance here at the 17 cent level, and we currently see it around 13 cents. You know, and so guys, we are looking at a huge advance, and we can only expect on the daily chart. So in the near term, we're looking at 19, 20 cents for Tron. In the long term, we are looking at $1.75. Okay, $1.75. We are all the way down here. This is the all-time high back in 2017 at 41 cents. We're at 13 cents. We have a long way to go. So this is one of the ones to watch, in addition to the old Doge. Now, a lot is said about XRP. A lot of people follow XRP, and we can see here that we have broken out. We're hitting all-time highs in XRP. We can see on the daily chart, it will be topping out at around $2.76. Again, the same type of price movement, resistance level at the 2.618 level, bouncing off the 1.618 level. And long term for XRP, we're looking at $33, guys, $33. And to tell you how long it's going to take, it will be like, you know, looking into a crystal ball. But you can see here, this was in 2017. Here we are, 2021. So it will probably take another 5 to 10 years to get there. But who knows? Anything can happen in this market. And now let's take a look at our favorite coin, Ordua. Ordua coin is still got a long way to go. I hope you guys are in Ordua coin. Here we are with the day chart, all-time high here at this is in Bitcoin, by the way, 0.000766 00407632. Now you can see we are still here in this retracement level. It has not peaked up because, of course, Bitcoin has been going to the moon. And so we expect some massive movements from a dual coin during the late phase of this bull cycle, because when Bitcoin has exhausted its bull run, this is when we're going to see coins like or dual coin fly to the moon. And we can expect it to top out at 0.00032 Bitcoin. Okay, so let's take a look at the long term on the weekly. On the long term, we are looking at 0.003 Bitcoin, which is huge. You can see we haven't even started yet. So regardless of what the price is today, we know that over time, and definitely during this bull run, we are going to see some amazing moves from Odua coin. And so, guys, that's the end of the news flash. Yes, it is. We have a few people. We're going to go now. You can follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube on London Crypto Network. My YouTube Instagram handle is at LCN_be_free. And I'm going to explain what that be free acronym stands for. So back when I started this crypto network back in 2018, I came up with this acronym: be economically empowered with financial residuals and eternal earnings. Be economically empowered with financial residuals and eternal earnings. That's what Be Free stands for. So be free with Crypto Celine. And I hope you enjoyed the webinar. I'm sorry we started a bit late and we're finishing a bit late. So do please unmute your mic if you have any questions. Anybody have any questions? Please do unmute your mic. Any questions? Anybody? Oh, wow. I must have done a fantastic job explaining everything. Wonderful. So we don't have any questions. That's great. All right. So on that note, all that remains is for me to say good night, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, au revoir, until next. Thank you, Sarah. Thank you. Oh, that's great. Please do stand by for the links. I will send you the links. Do book your one-to-one session and invite your friends. Thank you, Michelle. Thank you so much. Invite your friends. I'm here every Sunday. It's going to be a new theme because we're coming out of lockdown in London. So we're going to have a new theme next Thursday. So next Sunday, sorry. So do please attend, and thank you so much and good night.